नमस्कार. प्रुडंटाच्या या खाशेल्या कार्यावळीन तुमकां सगळ्यांक खूप खूप येवकार. पणजेन 15 डिसेंबरा सावन सेरेंडिपिटी आर्ट्स फेस्टिवल सुरू जाला आणि हे आर्ट्स फेस्टिवल 22 डिसेंबरा मेरेन चलतले. सदर्न एशियांतले सगळ्यात व्हडले आर्ट फेस्टिवल म्हणून सेरेंडिपिटी आर्ट फेस्टिवला कडेन पळयले वयता. अंदूचे हे 9वें वर्स ह्या सेरेंडिपिटी आर्ट फेस्टिवलाचे आणि ह्या वर्सा ह्या फेस्टिवलाचें स्वरूपूय तितलेंच व्हडलें आसा. 22 परस चड वेन्यूज तशेंच 200 परस चड प्रोजेक्ट्स तर 1800 परस चड आर्टिस्ट ह्या फेस्टिवलान ह्या वर्सा सहभागी जाल्या. तर हे जे 22 परस चड वेन्यूज आसा त्या वेन्यूतलो एक वेन्यू म्हळ्यार आर्ट पार्क. पणजेन जो चिल्ड्रन पार्क आसा त्या चिल्ड्रन्स पार्कान हो आर्ट पार्क वेन्यू आसा. तर ह्या सेरेंडिपिटी आर्ट फेस्टिवलाच्या निमतान ह्या आर्ट पार्कान कितें खास प्रोजेक्ट्स आसा ते आमी ह्या आयच्या एपिसोडांतल्यान पळयतली. सो आतां आमी येवन पावला हांगा आर्ट्स पार्का भितर, जो चिल्ड्रन्स पार्क आसा पणजेन. त्या चिल्ड्रन्स पार्कान हो आर्ट पार्क आसा आणि ह्या आर्ट पार्कान तुम्ही पळोवंक शकता की हाचो लुकूच चेंज जाला. सेरेंडिपिटी आर्ट्स फेस्टिवलाच्या निमतान हांगा ह्या चिल्ड्रन्स पार्कान जायते प्रोजेक्ट्स आसा, पण तुम्ही माझ्या फाटल्यान पळोवंक शकता की कितले सुंदर पद्धतीन हांगा आर्ट्स पार्कान डेकोरेशन केला सेरेंडिपिटी आर्ट्स फेस्टिवलाच्या निमतान. सो आमी आतां आर्ट्स पार्कान भितर या आणि कितें प्रोजेक्ट्स आसा हांगा त्याच्या बद्दल जाणा जावन घेवया. सो आमी आतां आर्ट पार्का भितर जे बुकवर्माचो प्रोजेक्ट आसा थंय येवन पावला आणि हांगा बुकवर्माच्या प्रोजेक्टान बायस्कोप स्टोरी टेलिंग म्हणून एक ल्हानसो प्रोजेक्ट आसा. सो त्याच्या बद्दल आमकां मेलकम जे आसात तांच्या कडल्यान अदीक जाणा जावन घेवया एक्झॅक्टली हो प्रोजेक्ट कितें.
Hi, my name is Malcolm Braganza and I'm here to tell you all a story. And in order to do that, the medium that we have chosen is the bioscope. So in olden days, stories were told with this device which is over here. And as you can see inside this device, there is a story which is there. So what I will be doing is that I will be telling the stories to my audience who are sitting in front of them. So the idea over here is to tell the stories because story is one way in which we can share our experience, and it is one way where any age group can enjoy, and this is one way of telling the stories. There are many ways to tell the stories, but today at the Serenipity Art Festival, Bookworm has chosen to tell the story with the help of Bioscope, and I'm very, very excited.
So I want to ask you, why only horror story?
Oh, so children, there are many things that children like, but their top favorite is ghost stories. So this time we chose a ghost story. It's a very funny ghost story that we have chosen. So with the hope that children will really like and enjoy, and I hope they will like and enjoy. So in this way we can motivate the children to listen to the story and hopefully bring them very closer to our library, which Bookworm is all about. Bookworm is a almost 20th old organization. We are running a children's library and we do many activities, and our hope and our wish and vision over here is to inspire the children to fall in love with books and libraries. And as you can see, this is the imagination in which we are trying to capture over there, and I'm very happy to be part of this journey. So being an educator, I'm very, very excited to bring such stories to the children, and all credit goes to our founder Sujata Narona, who has conceptualized this whole imagination of children's library for children. So we are very, very excited to be part of this.
Why you chose only this medium, Bioscope medium?
Basically, as you know that children are, in today's world, children are slowly gravitating towards, I mean, you can access stories anyway, even on your fingertips. But this is one way to remind the children that, it's one way to bring them closer to the old traditional roots, where how the stories in those days were told. So this is a way of, reminiscing the memories, and of course to inform the children that there used to be a bioscope. So this is a way in which we are trying to promote and tell the children that stories were told this way, and look how cool it is. That's the magic of this bioscope, and I'm so grateful to be operating this and telling the stories. So that's the whole idea. Yeah.
सो आतांच आमी बायोस्कोप स्टोरी टेलिंग जो बुकवर्माचो हांगा जी एक्टिविटी चलता त्याच्या विशीं जाणून घेतले. सो बायोस्कोप स्टोरी टेलिंग सोडलें जाल्यार आनी अशे डिफरंट एक्टिविटीज हांगा बुकवर्म लायब्ररी जी चिल्ड्रन्स लायब्ररी आसा तांच्या माध्यमांतल्यान चालू आसा. सो ताच्या विशीं शिल्पा आसा तांच्या कडल्यान आमी अदीक जाणून घेवया.
So this year's ours theme is mushroom. Why mushroom? Because mushroom is a like the theme is like library is a growing organism, and mushrooms are very related to that thing. So we are the library is it is much like the mycelial network of the mushrooms, which continuously responds to the environment and changes accordingly, and keeps that information for generations to come. So that is why we have this mushroom themed design, and we have various activities. There's a art
We can see many children are busy doing.
and there is a process table. We have different activities on different days here. So they are today it is a origami process activity. They are doing it with the help of a tab for reference, or there are various books for references. So they can use the tab to look at the video of the like how to make as we have the theme mushrooms, so they are doing a mushroom origami activity today. We also have a stitching activity station here. So here we have two collaborative stitching and also some patches stitching which they can take away with home. So here also, as our theme mushroom is there, so we are making mushrooms and creating a mycelial network through it. There is one sample we have made over there. We also have a art station here where children can draw and express their creativity. Here also the theme goes as mushroom, but many people do not find that, so they can draw anything they want. We have brought a small collection of our books here, like on theme, as our theme is mushrooms, on mushrooms, conservation, network, rivers, and various other topics which people can read. We also have two theme stations there, theme shelves, a pride shelf and a cast shelf. So you can look around that. And there is a small display over here also on conservation. We have made these small seating for like stone seatings for people to sit and read.
मेरे को बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है ये सब करके, और ये सब एक्टिविटी बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है। वहाँ पे लाइब्रेरीज के जैसे बुक्स है वो भी पढ़ के बहुत अच्छा लगा। ये जो हम स्टिचिंग कर रहे हैं वो भी बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है, ये देख के बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है।
ये क्या है प्रोजेक्ट? जब आप यहाँ पे आई, ये अभी एक्टिविटी आपने स्टार्ट की है, तो पहले आपको क्या बताया, इंट्रोडक्शन क्या दिया गया?
हमें बोला कि आप अच्छे से करिए, आपको कहीं चोट लग जाए तो ऐसे मत करिए। और बाद में हम ये आर्ट फेस्टिवल बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है, ये सब देख के बहुत क्रिएटिव, बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है, एक्टिविटी बहुत अच्छा है ये सब।
So hi, you are here at Art Park. How you are feeling?
I'm feeling very good and I'm very comfortable to doing this and I'm enjoying this. This is very good that we had come here and I'm really enjoying this. I'm feeling very comfortable to do this.
So आप यहाँ पे बुकवर्म के इस एक्टिविटी में आपने पार्ट लिया है, क्या कहेंगे आप इस एक्टिविटी के बारे में?
अच्छी चीज़ है, बच्चों को कुछ नया सीखने को भी मिलता है और साथ साथ में वो लोग मतलब कुछ नया सीख सकते हैं कि चलो हमें इस तरह से पेचवर्क करके अगर कुछ टोर हो गया हमारा तो वो भी ऐसे स्टाइल में कर सकते हैं। ये सबसे बड़ी अच्छी चीज़ है और यहाँ पे यूनिटी जैसा दिखाया है तो अच्छा लग रहा है। ऐसे मैं तो बहुत एज में बहुत हूँ लेकिन अच्छा
एन्जॉय कर रहे हैं?
एन्जॉय कर रही हूँ या
जशें तुमी पळोवं शकता की आमी हांगा बुकवर्माचो जो प्रोजेक्ट आसा थंय आसा आनी म्हाज्या फाटल्यान तुमी पळोवं शकता की ह्या वर्साची तेंची थीम जावन आसा मशरूम आनी जे स्ट्रक्चर हांगा डिजायन केल्ले आसा ते डिजायन करपी आयशा आयज आमच्या वांगडा आसा आनी ताच्या कडले उलोवन ह्या स्ट्रक्चरा विशयी ह्या कॉन्सेप्टा विशयी अदीक जाणून घेवया. सो हॅलो, हाय.
Hello everyone.
So we can see mushroom structure and we were speaking to many of them that we came to know that this year's your theme is based on mushroom.
Yes.
So what you would like to say more about this?
So we have worked with the same site before also and we had very different approaches, and this time they wanted to emphasize more on how the library is growing like an organism. So mycelium, how it spreads around, how mushrooms from one spot they just pop up everywhere. So we wanted to show that. So if you see everywhere we've given hints of mushrooms. Even the sticks here we've got it on site only. We've tried not to damage the trees. We've not damaged any of the trees. We've cleaned the area first. Then whatever we found on site we've used it for our boundaries. Then also we found some mushrooms which you can see on the stump, so we found them around the forest itself. We got them, we put them there. So all this was done on site, but before going on site we prepared like a model, so to see what platforms will be used how. So we have a proper entryway here that goes into the main circle where your mushroom comes. So this was the mushroom, so that sits very well here. And then we had these levels of 1, 2, 3, so it gave like a level of mushrooms stepping up or like a growth. So we had that concept, and then we had these patterns that we wanted to create textures, like how the stones also are laid over here. Those are like how everything spreads from the living organism, which is the tree. So from the tree everything is spreading out. So we very much emphasized on what was existing on site and not to damage what was there. And we've tried not to use plastic, but sometimes we can't avoid it. So yeah.
So how was the process, how it started, and now actually students are enjoying over here? People who are coming for Serendipity Festival, they are enjoying, we can see. So how you are feeling?
I am loving that every space that is designed has some purpose and it's being used. So I'm loving seeing this. I've been coming here since yesterday, since it started. So it's just very overwhelming for me to see that the space has really, got used as I pictured it. And it is a joint effort. It is not just me. It's the effort of Godson. It's the effort of Sanika. A lot of other curators who put in their ideas and helped me come to this point, because we had a very simple design first, because it's a forest. We didn't know what could happen. So when we came to site, we saw what else we could do, because we were supposed to only stick to this area, if you see, and it's not exactly what is seen here. We've gone beyond. We've gone beyond to make that rock garden there, so that people can sit and enjoy there as well. Otherwise, this place would have been very crowded. So I'm very happy that we got more space also, and we had ideas and people to help to get everything set up in 2 weeks' time.
So what you would like to say about Serendipity Arts Festival? This year it's 9th edition of this festival. So what you would like to say?
The first year I actually volunteered here, and today I am one of the artists. So it's very the growth is not just with the artists, it's also with the festival. It's growing as we every year, and it's becoming more and more more and more organized. Like in the first year when I was the volunteer, I saw how there were things not in place, but now in a phone call the SAF organizers also get everything in place for you. So that was a very big help in their part also to get us to get this done in 2 weeks. And there were ups and downs, but we have already finished what we had started. So I'm very happy with the product, and I hope next year also we meet each other. Thank you.
सो आर्ट पार्कान अजून एक प्रोजेक्ट आसा आभत म्हणून, थंय आमी आतां आसा. आनी हो प्रोजेक्ट एक्झॅक्टली कितें, आभत म्हळ्यार कितें, हांगा डिफरंट एक्टिविटीज चालू आसा. सो ह्या आभत प्रोजेक्टा विशयी आमी चड जाणा जावन घेतली जे क्युरेटर आसा ह्या प्रोजेक्टाची, हिमानी, ताच्या कडल्यान. चलात तर. हाय हिमानी.
हेलो.
वेलकम टू प्रूडेंट. एंड यहाँ पे बहुत कुछ एक्टिविटीज़ चल रहे हैं, वी कैन सी. सो व्हाट यू वुड लाइक टू से मोर अबाउट?
तो यहाँ पे आज जो एक्टिविटी चल रही है ये है वॉल मेकिंग वर्कशॉप विद अडोबे ब्रिक्स. सो अडोबे ब्रिक्स ये दीवार बनाने की पुराने ज़माने के टेक्निक है एक, जो कि मिट्टी की ब्रिक्स होती है, ईंटें होती है, और उसको धूप में ही पकाया जाता है इंस्टेड ऑफ बर्निंग देम इनटू द कीन. सो भट्टी में पकाने के वाले ब्रिक से भी अलग होती है, और ये फिर से मिट्टी में मिल भी सकती है. तो ये जैसे क्लाइमेट चेंज और ये सब चीज़ें अभी हम लोग सुनते हैं, ऐसे ज़माने में हमें जो पुराने नुस्खे हैं वैसा ये एक नुस्खा है,
इको फ्रेंडली.
हाँ, और उसके साथ साथ ये हमें कुदरत से जोड़े भी रखता है. तो इस तरीके के जो घर है जो मतलब सालों साल चलते आ रहे हैं, तो वो अब खुद को भी हमें ग्राउंडेड रखने में मदद करता है. पर ये जो पर्टिकुलर प्रोग्राम है, इट इज़ डिज़ाइन फॉर किड्स पर्टिकुलरली, बिकॉज kids are like, that is the age when you know start exploring all these materials and develop the connection with the surrounding. So we wanted them to get that mess with the mud and have that fun with the mud, and have that belongingness and the connection with this kind of homes which can be made with the other materials also.
जो पहले के बच्चे बहुत
करते थे, और पहले उनके घर भी ऐसे होते थे, तो उनको आज ऐसा ना लगे कि ये कुछ कम दर्जे का है या फिर कच्चा है. तो उससे अच्छा एक अलग नज़रिया बच्चों के साथ कैसा डेवलप हो सकता है कि जिसमें उनकी एक खुद की जगह हो. तो ये जो पवेलियन है हम देख रहे हैं, ये बच्चों के लिए बनाया है और वो बच्चों के साथ बन रहा है. तो इसकी कुछ भाग है जो हम बच्चों के साथ बनाने वाले हैं. ये अभी भी अधूरा है और हम बच्चों के साथ ही इसकी लिपाई पुताई करेंगे. उसमें अलग अलग वर्कशॉप्स के ज़रिए हम इसको पूरा करने वाले हैं.
तो ये जैसे मैंने शुरुआती में इंट्रोडक्शन करते वक्त कहा, आभत करके हम अभी इस प्रोजेक्ट पे है. सो आभत का मतलब क्या है, क्या बताना चाहते?
तो हमारी संस्था भुज में स्थित है, और भूज कच्छ में आता है, जो कि ड्रॉट प्रोन एरिया है, दुष्कालग्रस्त भाग है। तो वहाँ पे एक प्रैक्टिस है, उधर के लोकल जो कम्युनिटीज़ है, आदिवासी कम्युनिटीज़ है, मालधारी लोग है जो कि भटकंती में ही रहते हैं हमेशा से। तो वो कम्युनिटीज़ में वो लोग साथ में आके कुएं बनाते हैं, तो जिसको अपन कॉमन्स बोलते हैं, कि कॉमन्स कैसे मैनेज किए जाते हैं गांव के लेवल पे, जो कोई एक इंसान की जगह नहीं होती है। सब लोग साथ में मिलके एक दूसरे को मदद करने के लिए साथ में आके हर एक के घरों में कुएं बनाना या कोई भी कम्युनिटी का काम साथ में आके करना। तो ये प्रैक्टिस को उधर आभद बोलते हैं, और वो आभद बुलाते हैं, और फिर वो आभद का काम होने के बाद वो साथ साथ में खाना भी पकाते हैं, सब चीज़ें साथ में करते हैं। हाँ, तो मैं आपको अभी अंदर पवेलियन में क्या क्या एग्जिबिट्स है वो दिखाती हूँ, और ये दीवार भी बताती हूँ। तो ये जो है नीचे ज़मीन पे बनाया हुआ, उधर भी आप देख सकते हो, तो ये मिट्टी का पूरा फ्लोर बनाया हुआ है, और यहाँ पे मोज़ेक का डिज़ाइन है। तो ये जो वेस्ट टाइल्स होती है उसके साथ मिलके हम लोग बच्चों के साथ ऐसे और भी भाग बनाने वाले हैं, जहाँ पे आपको जो बनाना है वो आप बना सकते हो। आपको मछली बनानी है, फूल बनाने हैं, जो कुछ भी उनका एक्सप्रेशन होगा, वी आर गोइंग टू यस। और फिर ये जो ऊपर आपको छत दिख रहा है, इसको स्पेस फ्रेम बोलते हैं, और ये जो पर्टिकुलर स्पेस फ्रेम है ये पाइप्स को जोड़ के बनाया हुआ है। तो इसमें भी बहुत सारे लोगों को साथ में लगा के फिर वो जोड़ा जाता है, और ये बहुत दूर तक जा सकता है। तो मतलब जब हम लोग मेटल के फ्रेम्स और उसके साथ काम करते हैं, तो ये ऐसा ही एक नमूना है कि आप कितना ज़्यादा लंबे तक जा सकते हो। तो ये एक ऐसी टेक्नोलॉजी है कि जो नई ज़माने की है, बट वो फिर भी जो मानवीय श्रम है उसके मूल्यों को बरकरार रखती है। और फिर ये पूरी दीवार ऐसी बनाई है कि ये बच्चों के लिए है, ये जगह बच्चों के लिए है ऐसा उनको लगे। और जो अपने चौकोनी मकान होते हैं उसके परे कुछ घर हो सकता है, कुछ दीवारें हो सकती है। फिर इसमें ऐसे अलग अलग शेप्स छोड़े हुए हैं, खिड़कियाँ बनाई हुई है, जो खिड़कियों को आर पार वो देख सकते हैं, एक दूसरे के साथ मस्ती मजाक कर सकते हैं। और ये जो पर्टिकुलर टेक्निक है ये गोवा के आसपास के इलाकों में हमें देखी जाती है, ट्रॉपिकल क्लाइमेट में देखी जाती है, जिसको वाटरलैंड डॉग बोलते हैं। तो ये बांस की दीवार है, और बांस की दीवार को मिट्टी की लिपाई पुताई की गई है, और उसके ऊपर गोबर का प्लास्टर किया गया है। तो इसके भी यहाँ पे कार्यशाला होने वाली है, अलग अलग वर्कशॉप्स होने वाले हैं।
सो आता आमच्या वांगडा आसा आभताचे क्युरेटर भावना, त्याच्याकडे उलोवन ह्या प्रोजेक्टा विशीं हांगा जी आत्तां एक्टिविटी जाल्या भुरग्यांनी ब्रिक्स मेकिंगाचो जो एक्सपिरियन्स घेतलो ताच्या विशयी चड जाणून घेवया. हॅलो भावना.
Hi, hello, thank you.
वेलकम टू आवर शो.
Thank you for coming here.
So we just now saw you were instructing students about this brick making. So what you would like to say more about this?
So, Adobe that we were doing, it's one of the oldest building techniques, but it's not seen as much now, but it's still very much there in rural areas. Our artisans you saw who were working with us, who built like this, they're still like using them, making homes with these buildings, but in our urban areas we don't see them. So this was an opportunity to bring kids closer to the techniques which are still very much alive. Like they're still being used, and they are still can be used in different ways in our lives, but there is such a push for using cement and concrete and bricks, and kids are also very open. They don't ask. They ask different kinds of why. They don't say, they won't ask, is this cost efficient or something. So this was in a way we wanted to connect our work to children with mud.
What kind of mud is used to do this?
So this needs clay soil, but with a bit of sand, because if you use a lot of clay soil, it will have cracks. So they do a proportion of clay and sandy soil which is used in this, and they're mostly used, like I was telling kids also, they are from desert areas, because in climate like Goa it won't last, because you have 4 months of rains. So countries like Egypt, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, where especially the belts where you have there, this technique is excellent because it is also a very great insulator. So people don't need to use ACs inside and still keeps the houses very cool.
What you would like to say about response from kids? What kind of questions they come up?
The response has been very, very great. There also, I think, one question is that you look at mud and you think that this is not strong. They were like, oh, this is kacha, this will break, it toot jayega. So I think that is, and that is why we are doing this, to like reconnect them, ki no, like this will not break. This has a process, and there are buildings still standing which are built in this. Like there is a monastery called Tabo Monastery in Spiti, 1200 years old, all built in adobe. So yeah, so that is interesting, and I think some of them also they were not able to like. I think they still use mud in their homes, especially like for flooring. So I think that is also nice to see that that what they have seen around is also being validated in a space like this.
So this year is the 9th edition of Serendipity Arts Festival. So what you would like to say about this festival?
I think it's great. I attended the festival for the first time as a viewer in 2017, and I think I was very impressed because I was like, wow, this is great because one, it's free. I think it's so difficult to find spaces for kids, for all kinds of people, because for rich people you can pay a ticket and go anywhere, but for normal public, people who do not have access, I think it's a great initiative, and I'm so happy that we got to be a part of this, and especially working with kids from all kinds of schools. So when we were curating also, we were like, we want like all kids from government schools, municipal schools, NGO schools, urban schools, all kinds of schools to come, because then that makes it more worthwhile. Yeah.
Thank you.
So
तुम्ही ही ॲक्टिव्हिटी केली, कशा दिसलंय?
आमकां बरें दिसलें. It was a really wonderful experience to be here and experiences as we learn about this, how in the ancient time in our history books people made houses of mud and all, and now when we're experiencing how to make it, it's much more fun.
So हाताक तुझ्या माती लागल्या. So how was your experience?
Really great, and I had fun making it and learn how to make it. I can tell others how I made it, and a great experience to be overall.
So what you want to say?
I learned how bricks are made. I learned elements of art. And my experience here, I loved it. It was very nice.
So what you would like to say?
We have seen this art forms in our books also, but it was really fun to experience it in real life. I loved it.
What was your experience?
My experience was good. I had yet learned just seen everything in book. Now today I saw it in real also.
आर्ट पार्कान आशिल्लो आनी एक महत्वाचो प्रोजेक्ट जो सेरेंडिपिटी आर्ट्स फेस्टिवलान आसा तो म्हळ्यार गोवा फॅमिलिया. आनी ह्या प्रोजेक्टा विशीं आमकां अदीक म्हायती दिवपा खातीर आमच्या वांगडा आसा प्रोजेक्ट कोऑर्डिनेटर क्रिस्टिना. सो हॅलो.
Hello.
Welcome to our show.
Thank you so much. Very happy to be here.
So what more information you can give us about this Goa Familia?
So Goa Familia started in 2018, if I'm not wrong, as part of the Serendipity Arts Festival and a special project, and it's curated by Leena Vincent and Akshay Mahajan. And what Goa Familia does, we talk about oral history and family archives. So when you think of archives, it's a lot of these old photo albums, and if you go to a library and you see an old piece of paper and things like that is what people think are archives. And for the past couple of years, we've had multiple different themes each year. So this is our 4th exhibition with Serendipity. Last year we had something based entirely on music. So it was from Tia to Mando to everything. The year before that we had something based on Mandovi River in Panjim. So this year, instead of looking at only old archives, we've decided to look at more modern and contemporary archives. So, and that's why we've called it Archive of Potential Goan Futures, where we talk about people documenting current day Goa. They might be, some of it might be historic, but they're documenting it today, and it has the potential to become an archive tomorrow, even though it already is one today. So I can show you a couple of them. Lion Around in Goa and Tunkeys of Aldona. Both of these are based on Instagram. So they themselves are Instagram projects, usually anonymous. So we reached out to them and we asked them if they were interested, because their archive is very different from what you would think an archive could be. So one of them, for example, only documents lions. And if you've gone to any old Goan house, around the gate, you'll see a lion or a chicken or a soldier or something like that. And they have decided to document only lions. And it's again a public project of their own, where certain people can share images they've taken of a lion they've seen on a gate somewhere and send it to the account, and they then post it. So this is a very interesting public project that we have decided to showcase a little bit of Goa, because they might be the only people who have such a large collection of only lions in Goa. The one next to it is Tunkeys of Aldona, another beautiful Instagram project which talks only about tunkeys. So they've very lovingly called it Utkachi Tunki. And what as essential it is to everyone. In Goa, you'll see, if you actually pay attention to houses and architecture, you'll notice that all of them are very distinct and different, and some of them are shockingly, you wouldn't think that that could have been Utkachi Tunki, and they have some objects here, and those are also it's a nice passion project that they run, and it's really sweet. If we look at sacred geography of Goa here, this is a photographer called Claire Arney. She has documented a lot of traditional festivals in Goa, and we've shown only 3 of them here. So mainly it is Shigmo with Chorotsav and the Three Kings Festival. She likes to talk a lot about traditions and festivals. So while they are very traditional archives, they're also a modern digital collection and documentation of this said festival. So this is one different sort of archive from an Instagram one that you would see. So each person has taken different years to collect their own archive. We started this main design, set up all of it about 3 months ago. If you look at the structure and the pods and all that, this was in collaboration with Switch and Roy Studio and Freehand Studio, who've done a beautiful job, in this outdoors. If you look at it at night, it's beautiful, so I suggest you come see it. So this is another one by Manashri Pai Dukle, and she, in her projects, she talks a lot about marriage rituals and being a bride. So very interestingly, she reached out to people she knows and put out an open call, and she asked other brides to share photos of their wedding day. So they've all come together and they've shared images, and she's made a booklet. So different brides have shared different sort of photos of themselves on their wedding day. So I think it's a very interesting connection between people, and you might look here and you'll remember your wedding photos and things like that. If we look to our right is Traditional Occupations of Goa. This is by Pantaleão Fernandes, who I think everybody in Goa usually knows. And he's a very good photographer who's had many books published. And this, in fact, is one of his books called Traditional Occupations of Goa, where he talks about only traditional occupations in Goa. Again, very traditional, very specific to our culture, but a very nice documentation and text compiled together so that for the future generations, they can come and remember, like, our ancestors used to do this. For example, the salt pans. This one is very interesting of the coffin, because there's a man in the coffin, but he's a live man and he is inside the coffin. So it's a very nice image to think of, because we of course talk about death and coffins, and you don't think of it until someone's dead, right? So who makes them? Why? When did this come from? And so it's a very interesting tradition that he's showcased. So, from making pots and basket weaving, mat weaving, and the chittari art that we have, and the fruits that you see sometimes in Mapsa market. So he's done a very good collection of photographs and books, and that's his archive that we have decided to share. So if we're looking here, this is another passion project by Lishan Freitas, and he likes to document Art Deco in Goa. So if you've been to South Bombay, and you'll see similar looking architecture all across. And Goa also has this large collection of architecture here, not studied as much. So what he has done is he's gone to different places in Goa and documented all these specific type of architecture. And for us, he's given us something that he calls splitting circles. So if you move the scroll a bit, you'll see different houses all across Goa with the same motif. They might be slightly different here and there, but you will see it all across Goa. So his project, I think, is very fascinating because it's based on architecture, very different from all the other projects I've shown you. But all of this together is an archive focused on Goa coming together. If we look here is another fun Instagram project which also is very important, I think, in today's day, which is called Goa Banyan Project, and it talks only about banyan trees. So they also, like Tunkeys of Aldona and Lion Around in Goa, are Instagram based, and people can share images of banyan trees and they post it on their Instagram, and it's very contemporary and immediate right now because, as you know, we see a lot of trees being cut for whatever reasons it is, and it's nice that we have an image of where the tree was, and we can save it in that sense. So that's just a little bit about Goa Familia and our project this year. So the main curators, Leena Vincent and Akshay Mahajan, they came up with the theme and concept, and then because we knew what our theme was, we knew some people who are following the similar sort of theme that we're looking at, so we reached out to some of them. We had an open call on Instagram when we asked our followers if they had an archive that they wanted to share. So some people reached out, they gave us their archive. So for example, there is someone called Gunjan Mitra who is part of the Museum of Christian Art, and she goes on all of their heritage walks. So she documents the churches as she goes because photography is her passion. Turns out she's visited some 70 odd churches and she has images of every single church. So she gave us 50 images of only altars of churches in Goa. And she is a contributor who reached out to us via Instagram. So it's not just me and you or all these well-known people that can have an archive. So you might have an archive but you don't know about it. So maybe when you look at things here, you'll realize, oh, even I have a good collection of this. And that is your own archive that you can share with your family and your friends. We also have another sub-exhibition going on at the Museum of Christian Art and the Church of Santa Monica in Old Goa, which is called Sacred Archives, Memories and Objects, where we reached out to the public again and we asked them for their memories, souvenirs from the previous expositions. As we all know, we are celebrating the St. Francis veneration this year, and so we reached out and some 12 people actually responded to us. They gave us their objects, their memories, their stories based on their visits to the exposition in the past. So if you've not visited, it's open until the 9th of Jan. I think it's a very interesting festival because one, it is open to the public for free, and most art events are always almost not free, and they're very closed off to people, and people don't like going to art galleries and things like that. So I think Serendipity has made a difference in Goa because it has opened up the doors to the public. And I know so many of my friends, when I was in college, I used to come to Serendipity and look at art and enjoy and go away, and I see so many other people doing that now. So, and being a Goa based project in the festival is even more amazing for us because a lot of locals obviously come to see the festival. So when they see their own land being showcased, they will come, they'll look at something like, oh wait, I know where this is, or I have a story in connection to this. So I think it's been really fun in that sense because a lot of people come together, they look and they realize there is so much more to Goa than just beaches, And I think this project does a very good job, and I think Serendipity is a great path for all of us here.
सो आयज आमी सेरेंडिपिटी आर्ट्स फेस्टिवलान जे पणजेचे चिल्ड्रन्स पार्क आसा थंय आशिल्लो आर्ट पार्क त्या वेन्यूचेर आशिल्ली, आनी ह्या आर्ट पार्कान डिफरंट प्रोजेक्ट्स डिस्प्ले केले गेल्या जो चिल्ड्रन्स पार्क सदांच भुरग्यांच्या आवाजांनी गजबजलेलो आसता. थंय आयज कितें ते वेगळे स्ट्रक्चर्स आमकां पळोवपाक मेळ्ळे. अनेक जी स्कुलाची भुरगीं आशिल्लीं ती हांगा आयल्या आयज, तेणी हांगा ज्यो डिफरंट एक्टिविटीज चल्ल्या, डिफरंट प्रोजेक्ट्स आसा, डिफरंट प्रोजेक्ट्सान डिफरंट एक्टिविटीज भुरग्यां खातीर घडोवन हाडला. त्या एक्टिविटीजांनी भाग घेवन भुरग्यांनी ते खूब एन्जॉय केले. मागीर ते बुकवर्माचे मशरूम थिमाच्या अंडर चलपी जो बायोस्कोप जावं, बायोस्कोप स्टोरी टेलिंग जावं, नाजाल्यार थंयसली लायब्ररी जावं, नाजाल्यार आमी गोवा फॅमिलिया जे पळयले, जी आमचे गोंयचे दायज आसा, जे आमचे पोन्ने गोंय आसा ते कशें आशिल्ले, ताचे जे ग्लिम्सीस आसा ते थंय आमकां पळोवपाक मेळटा. त्याच प्रमाणे जे आभट म्हणून जी एक कॉन्सेप्ट आसा, जी मातये पासून आमी जी घरां करतालीं आमच्या देशाच्या विविध भागांनी जावं, जे आजुनूय कॉन्सेप्ट आमकां पळोवपाक मेळटा. थंय आभत प्रोजेक्टाच्या थंय जी ब्रीक मेकींग जावं, जी भुरग्यांनी खरेंच खूब एन्जॉय केले ते आमी पळयले. सो हे सेरेंडिपिटी आर्ट्स फेस्टिवल जे आसा ते 15 तारखेसावन सुरू जाला आनी ते 22 डिसेंबरा मेरेन चालू उरतले. 22 परस चड वेन्यूज आसा जाग्यांचेर पणजेन, ज्या जाग्यार डिफरंट प्रोजेक्ट्स आसा आनी ह्या प्रोजेक्ट्सान डिफरंट एक्टिविटीज करपाक मेळटा, तांचो अणभव तुमकां घेवपाक मेळटा. सो 22 तारखे मेरेन हे फेस्टिवल चलतले. तुमी मुजरत येवचे ह्या फेस्टिवलान, ह्यो एक्टिविटीज पळोवच्यो. जे कलाकार आसा गोंयचेच ना तर गोंयच्या भायले देशभरांतल्यान कलाकार ह्या सेरेंडिपिटी आर्ट फेस्टिवलाच्या निमतान हांगा गोंयान एकठांय जाल्या, तांकां मेळपाची संद तुमकां मेळटली. सो मुजरत तुमी हांगा येवचे आनी ह्या फेस्टिवलाचो लाव घेवचो. धन्यवाद.